Hey y'all, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. I thought that we could play today. Yeah, I'm just in the mood to play. And after, I don't know, when I did my last journal with me video, I had this little strip of paper. And, you know, we can't let a piece of paper, go to waste. So I just blobbed with my little ink daubers, and I have been dying to play with that fluorescent pink Posca pen. So I just played, and I thought, oh, I don't have my little fussy cut scissors. Oh, I gotta remember to bring them in here. Anyway, I thought that this would be fun to maybe make, this looks like a really cute border to me. So I thought I would just come back on here and play and include you. So I don't know if I will like this when it's done, but I think that it's worth a shot. I'm going to zoom you in. I think you're up a little high. I don't know. Anyway, you can tell me. It just seems like my camera placement is a little high. But I thought that maybe if I cut around this like this, because it just was screaming kind of scallopy border sort of thing. At first I didn't like when I put them so close to together on this end. But if we're doing a border, that kind of lends itself to the border even better. What do you think? I don't know. We'll get this one cut and then we'll see. You know, pink and purple are not necessarily my go-to colors, but I'm enjoying them this month. So, that is, we'll leave that at that. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna, that's probably, not probably, I know it's too long for a single page. Let's get, you know that little, use me box I made in the last journal video, or whatever video that was. I just dumped it everywhere. So let's see. This is probably not the page. Let's try this page. What do we think? Should we scallop both sides of it? Or I didn't know if it would be better like flush to the side. Or it would be fun to have them stick over the edge. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? So I thought, you know, I've been a little leery. You've heard me talk about this last month as well as this month. This is very thin scrapbook paper, not cardstock. And it is, I haven't trusted just putting the ink directly on it, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, so on that note, this paper this way would probably be, if we did them directionally this way, it's going to come up a hair short. So I'd rather have them a little longer. Ew, I don't have any of my, yeah, I do. I have a sheet of this. This is just regular copy paper. This is some scraps. I thought that we might play with some tabs as well as borders today. This is not, whoa, I can't hold on to it apparently. This is probably not going to be new information to you. But it's always fun to play. And sometimes if you're like me, sometimes you forget about things. And then, you know what? I'm just going to cut out single tab. Okay. That is not meant to stay in my hand today. I think I'm just going to cut out single tabs. And then we can glue them on. I know that you can fold them over. But this is really thick paper is what I was gonna say. It does not It doesn't want to cut that. Wow. Interesting. Well, let's go over to this corner, or this border here. I just picked a piece of scrap out of my bin and thought we could do a couple of these. You can always glue them together like that, back to back, or, you know, like this on your page. What I was thinking is if I went ahead and pre-glued them here, then they'll just slide over the page like that. Maybe. And then we can glue them on. That's what my little pea brain was thinking. So let's cut a couple more of these and then I'll get out my scrap bin. That's always fun to dig in a scrap bin, isn't it? And, well, oh, I know what I need to be doing. Okay, there's something on, like if I go too close to the edge, I need to be letting my ink dry because those daubers take a minute to dry. And then also I have, if we wanted to do some backgrounds, I do have some lined, you know, just ledger paper. So, I mean, I have yellow ledger paper too, but I didn't know. Ooh, the yellow with the pink might be pretty. We might need to try one of those. But it has lines on it. So I don't know if I want lines on my borders, but we'll see. I have that on standby if we need it. So I have Daubers, pink, and this is magenta. Here's the purple. There we, did I already use? I can't remember if I used the magenta or the purple on that. We're going to find out in just a minute. And I have yellow. No, it's not yellow. This is yellow. And aqua. And I do have red. This is a ruby red. And then I have a red. But let's start with this purple because I can't remember if that was purple or not. So if I do them this way, they're going to fit exactly. Okay, that, oh. All right, this one is going to be touching, apparently. Oh. Okay, slow down. Nope. I'm not leaving myself room to draw on that. So let me try that again. Can you see? I have shadows, like major shadows. It's starting to get late in the day, and it's been a dreary day weather-wise. It's been a fine day crafting-wise, but it's been kind of a dreary weather day, overcast and whatever else. Okay. There we go. Now I'm probably spacing them too far apart. It's all right. It's just play. So let's try some yellow. If we don't like them as borders, maybe we'll like them as backgrounds. So I thought we'd do some yellow and pink, some purple and pink. Boy, I can't daub straight either. I'm just like all over the place. Okay, so that I don't get my hand in my ink, I'm going to do one that's closer together, but maybe not quite as close as the first one. I kind of went a little overboard. I also couldn't see where I was daubing. This way I can see where I'm daubing. There we go. That looks a little better. And maybe some blue. I have fluorescent pink, fluorescent orange. Oh, I have fluorescent red. Huh. Maybe we need to do another line of yellow is what I'm getting at. That was what I was thinking. Ooh, if you're a LSU fan, this is your, these are your colors, huh? Yeah, those are spaced really far apart. Let's try this turquoise. This is kind of dark. I wish it was a little bit lighter, like more true to color on that, you know, what's on the outside. I'll do another row of those. And we might get done with this and we don't like it. Or we might love it and it starts a new fad. Who knows? This is magenta. That might be what I used over here. I can't remember. Let's use the actual red. This is ruby red anyway. Ooh, that is like blood red. That's all right. It's February. Not that you can only use red in February. Okay. Do one more row of that. I'll do this one with them touching. We're going to see which one we like better by the end of this. If not, then we just made some fun pattern paper, right? All right, what color? We already did purple. We haven't done this. This says purple. This says violet. Okay, so we're going to do, I know that this one is not true purple. This is what I used on that one. It's the magenta. And honestly, I was just daubing and on that one little strip of paper, and I had it, and I haven't played with my daubers in a while. So I thought, I wonder what would happen if, and that's how ideas are born, right? Out of either need or aha moments. So, let me move all these daubers out of the way. And, yep. So, I'm thinking that I may go ahead and round this, even though it looked fine on that white paper without being cut. But if we have it on a paper that's not white, or that we put some kind of funky background on, we might not want all that white paper, that edge. One thing about your daubers and the, I don't think it hurt my Posca pen, but I could definitely tell it when I didn't let the ink from the daubers dry. Okay, that was harder, just for reference. That was harder to cut those with them further apart. So I think we're going to end up liking the ones that are closer together, which is odd because that's the opposite of what I liked in the beginning. Okay, so I'm setting those aside. We're going to let them dry. I cannot wait. I love this. I absolutely love this. And I want to see, I can't wait to use it. Ooh, that could even go on the cover. I don't like all that white showing, so I definitely want some that have, see, that'll be fun to decorate that page. It'd be fun to decorate almost any page. I don't really have, ooh, see, this one we can use the red and pink. Okay, that'll be fun. It'll be fun, they said. It'll be fun, they said. All right, so while the ink is drying, let's go to tabs. So I have some purple, and this is just pieces of variety of textures, cardstock, papers. I do cut some down, but for the most part, these are all paper. I have a video, and if I can think to do it, I'll link it or put it up in the right corner. I haven't learned how to do that yet. I don't think I want purple. Maybe it's Mardi Gras season. I don't have... have to do that one for next month. See, this has a texture. This is pink. It's kind of like a pearly pink. I think we have enough, to be honest with you. Unless we want an actual red. All I have is pink and purples. So I don't want the red and gold. This is more orange. Here's a red. Ooh, that's like really that's cool though. Okay. This has a little bit of texture. Anyway, I have a video. What I started to say is I have a video that has how I organize my scraps. And I don't cut good full-size sheets of paper down, but I do cut down, or I do, like if because I make cards and things, and so if I have a piece that I've die cut over here, I might cut this strip and then cut it down. That one's kind of cool. Well, oh, there's two of them. It's purple and silver again. Here is more of a lavender. Ooh, it's kind of a pearly lavender. That's kind of fun. I think we have enough. See, like I die cut out of that. And I just stuck it back in here. But a lot of times I will... That one's kind of cool. It's got like a rose or rosette texture to it. Oh, and then some random old cards. Okay. I have 2 boxes of those. One of them, the other one has like a little bit bigger. Okay, that's like perfect size. No, I'm still not going to worry about folding them over. I was trying to, you can make them where if you fold them in just the right spot. Okay, something is wrong. Wrong. It's almost like it's hitting. Yeah, it's hitting in the wrong spot. It's not the paper. Interesting, because it works part of the time. Wow. Very interesting. Okay, we saw it work on this paper earlier. As long as I didn't go close to the edge. Yeah. Isn't that weird? I think my punch just quit working. Well, that's just perfect. The timing is not very good. Doesn't it know I'm trying to make a video and make some tabs? And okay, well, we might have to come back to that because I really wanted... I'm determined. Yeah, it's like it's off, just out of alignment or something. I'm trying to see if I could see where it's hitting and maybe do something to correct it. Like, you know, jam some scissors in it, or I'm sure that's recommended. Well, phooey. Maybe we will have to cut some tests. I wish I had one of those whale tails. Okay, so seeing how the punch is not cooperating, let's play with some Poscas. Okay, so I do have a yellow fluorescent. I have a regular yellow. I have this pink is like very similar to the fluorescent pink, but it's not. Where did... Okay, here's the fluorescent orange. Here's the yellow. There's gold. This is like a fuchsia. Here's the fluorescent red. I just had it. Oh, it's right here. Duh. I do not have the fluorescent green, although I do have this apple green. And I have, what else do I need? I have this this teal one. I have this one that's kind of a salmony color. I don't know if we'll need it. Oop, I have them falling on me. Here. Okay, you go live up there for a minute. And this one hasn't even been opened. Which one is this? This is aqua. aqua, well, if it wasn't upside down, aqua green. So, you have to prime them. If you didn't know, if you haven't ever played with Poscas before, when they're new, you have to prime them. Which all that means is shake them, and then you can see how the ink, you set it on a piece of paper and you push it down until the ink flows into the nib. That's a pretty color. All right, these are dry enough-ish. They're still cool, so that means they're still damp. But we're going to play anyway. Oh, I haven't played with the red yet. I was telling y'all in a recent video about my collection of my growing collection of Poscas. And I've been taking, whenever I get like a coupon from Michael's, I don't think Hobby Lobby here sells them anymore. They don't sell Copics either, and I was very upset about that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. I am absolutely 100% in love. That is like a fluorescent version of a coral or salmon. So guess what we're playing with first. Yeah, these are still pretty wet, but those Daubers, that's one of the reasons I don't use them in my journal much, is they take a very long time to dry. So all I'm doing is going around the edges. I can tell. Now, if you didn't want to go complete circle and you just want it, if they're touching and you just want it to do that, I mean, you can do whatever you want to. But I've already committed to treating them like actual circles. So, but it's your journal. You have fun. They just take so long to dry. The Daubers do. So, I don't know. I was just feeling the need. I wanted to doodle. Yeah, and I can tell it's affecting the nib on here. So, I don't think it'll ruin it. Oh, that looks awful. I definitely wish that I had just scalloped them on the ones that are touching. So, on the next one, I'm just going to scallop. I'm going to scallop. That was the, believe it or not, that was the fluorescent red. Where did my pink go? Right here. So this one, I'm just going to do, oh, I like this too. I'm just going to do this. And then it doesn't make me go over the wet ink as much either. But, you know, this is just fun. Just doodling and it's just paper and pens, and they're going to dry up if I don't use them. So I might as well use them. My collection of Poscas grew in part due to Lydia at February and June, because I watched her use her Poscas, and it just looks like so much fun. And I love that act of mark making. It just really feels therapeutic. I'm going to just do these since they're so far apart. I'm going to do what I did the first time, and that's just like make circles around them and try to connect them. I do have a couple of the wider Poscas, but I think I only have them in black, white, and black and white. And I have the really thin ones in black, white, and like a burgundy and a that teal and this fuchsia right here. So, what color do I want this purple? We did the, oh, maybe I'll do the pink, because I did the pink with, that was not purple, that was the magenta. That was this one down here. So I'm going to do, I think, the pink with this one. And I ran myself off the edge here. This is the first line I did, and buddy, it was, I was doing some crazy swerving there. But, yeah, I like this. I don't know what to do about my little tab punch now. That makes me sad. What do I want with this purple? Do I want red? Do we want to be really bold and do red? Or do I do, this is the, oh, looky there. It's not red, it's the fluorescent red, which means it's going to come across as a little orange. I'm going to try not to, because those are like opposites on the color wheel, or close to it. So I'm going to try to not overlap the ink. I'm trying to go right around the edge of the circle, but I'm not going to be very successful always, each time. So that's okay. But together they make brown. So, fill in the little gaps here, because it's okay if some sides are thicker, and, you know, if you want to make them thicker so that they touch better, whatever your heart's content. I like them kind of wonky. It's a good thing I like wonky, because I make wonky all the time. Anyway, so let's see what we think. This one is just kind of a blur. I think I'm gonna redo that one. That was too close together. So this one, and then I'm just cutting them out. You don't have to, I mean, that one was in a straight strip, and I went ahead and cut it out because I wasn't like over the moon about it with it being straight. I liked it better once we cut it out. So I think I will cut out all of them. Of course, it might be easier to cut them out in strips and then cut them like this, like I did the first time. Except it started off as a strip. It was something that I was cutting out when I was doing my journal with me. I had, oh man, I cut off a lot of the red on that one. That one really is going to be wonky. I cut off, no, I just said that. Yeah, no, I was cutting out my printables, my pictures that I print to put in my journal. And I had a strip, just a plain strip left. And I thought, well, that would be fun. Let's make some dots. And I just started playing. So, how's that? All right. Now, if you really wanted to, and you just wanted some dots to decorate your page, I mean, you could cut them out individually. Let's see. I think I even have, ooh. I'm like, nope. Nope. See, it even says nope. I was thinking it could go on this page, but I probably should have used the true red rather than this fluorescent. But that doesn't mean it can't go over here. And I want it to stick off the page a little. So if you really wanted to, you could cut them like in half and use half on one page, half on another. But I mean, why would you do that when you can just make more? It's just circles. And so there we go. And then you just glue it down to that page. And then you have this really cool border, and you didn't even have to use a punch, or you didn't, I'm tempted to go ahead and glue it on, except I always hesitate because I might want to put a background on it and I would want it up underneath there. So I'm going to put it in there for this one. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know that I don't think I like that one. I think, ooh, mercy. See, just when I thought that I was going to like them closer together, you just heard me say, I think I'm going to like them closer together. And then 5 minutes later, here I am telling you that I like them further apart. So, make up your mind, right? I have a true red. But this is not a true purple. Ooh, we're going all kind of crazy. Yep, we are. There's, I've been reading about this, and I see it on Instagram and stuff like that too. And I don't know what they call it or anything like that, but there's supposed to be something that happens in your brain that's a positive thing when you do stuff with your hands. And it's like I want to say it's called something like the effort reward response or something like that. And it has to do with doing activities with your hands, whether it be chopping vegetables, digging in the dirt for your garden, or crafting. And I'm thinking that's why, like, glue books and, you know, fussy cutting, although a lot of people don't like to fussy cut. Let's see, glue books and doodling and gardening and, you know, it makes you, I know that there's supposed to be something in the soil that induces like a serotonin effect or something like that in your brain. But there's also something in the soil that can give you a lung infection too. But we're not talking about the negative, the negative effects. We're talking about the positive effects right now. But anyway, there's something to that. And I think maybe that's why people feel like glue booking or doodling or crafting in general feels so therapeutic. That's my unofficial, I don't have credentials behind my name to make it official. But that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, I like that story. It gives us an excuse to play. So why would we not like that story? It's good for our brains. See? There. And we have evidence. No, just look it up because I think that's what it's called. Something to that effect. And if you wait 5 minutes on Instagram, you'll see something about it. Or probably Facebook or whatever other social media platform you're on. Because I see it like, well, I mean, okay, so I may or may not be watching bunny videos on Instagram. So if I'm ignoring you on Instagram, it's because I found bunny videos. So, yeah, bunnies have my heart. You know that. And they're such cute little videos on Instagram. And so they get all my attention. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so if we had the true purple and the true red, that would match this page better. But right now we have not true purple and not true red. But anyway, I like them. They're kind of fun and wonky, and they do like that. So why would you not like them, right? Anyway, you could cut them down and, you know, make it a little, well, you can make a belly band. I mean, you make whatever you want with it. But I think they're fun. And so I probably will use them. And I probably will finish this. I'm probably not going to finish this on this video. And I'm really upset that my punch didn't last any longer. I'm going to see if my husband will take a look at it. Or I'm going to keep fiddling with it and, you know, do those official things like maybe kick it. You know, because that helps everything, right? Well, not living things, just tires and punches that won't work. Okay, so I just glued this one edge right here. So now it can slip over. Well, bring the journal back out. See, I was going to make a journal video. And I'm supposed to be working in my journal. And so that was what I came in here to do. And then I got distracted. And then, you know the rest of that story. You've done it. Don't say you haven't. Because you have. But see, isn't that cute? There. Wherever you want it. Perfect. Too bad that I couldn't have some really cute purple ones to go along with it. That's frustrating. It really is. Anyway, I will let you know how that turns out. But for right now, I've got a couple of tabs that went everywhere. And they're like glued at the top. And all I have to do is put some glue right there and slip them on a page. So that will be easy. So you can pre-make those. Although I would like one of the whale tail. I like the look of these tabs better. If only whoever designs these things would make the full one of this style right here. That would make a lot of crafters very happy. I know I cut more than that. Anyway. So if I can't get my punch to work, then I'm just going to cut out some, here, let's do this. Let's try it on this one. So if they're about that thick, so if we fold it like right there, and we cut it, double it over, and then cut it, and then just go whoop and whoop. Now we have a tab that's wonky, is lopsided, because I can't go whoop the same way twice. So anyway, now we have a tab that folds over, and we didn't have to deal with a frustrating mechanical thingy. So there's a tab too. I don't know what I think about this purple and silver, but anyway, I think our Mardi Gras parade is this Sunday. So I might find some purples and golds, and I don't know what my page looks like for that day, but anyway, so that's not too bad. So if you don't have a tab punch, just fold your little piece of paper like that and go whoop and whoop, and there you go. And then you can do this, and you can go whoop, 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 and you have wonky borders. So, all right, that is my school of thought on borders and tabs. If you were interested in, you wanted to know, and, I'm sure that the world was just waiting for that, right? So here's a skinnier one, and we could just do straight lines, or I kind of like it just like it is. I won't whoop it. So anyway, all right, well, I was trying to make a short video just to throw in there for an extra little something fun, and I did not know that my punch would, ooh, look, ooh, squirrel. Here's some gold and purple. Anyway, I didn't know that my stuff was gonna malfunction. So anyway, but it did. But we still came out with cute little borders. What you think? Are you gonna try it? Let me know in the comments. I hope you do. I want to see them. Post them somewhere. And I want to think of some more color combinations too for like spring, not just for Valentine's Day, but like the teal and yellow, and maybe yellow and orange, or teal and green, or blue and teal. What do you think? Alrighty. Well, I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you enjoyed it, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.